In this video, we will use a cat production example to illustrate how to calculate different costs: fixed cost, variable cost, total cost, average fixed cost, average variable cost, average total cost, and marginal cost. So think about if you are on a business which you use the adult cats to produce little kitten and sell the kitten. So the output will be the kitten, and the input will be at least two adult cats, and the food, the bed, the place for live, and also you need to have the money to take the cats to see the doctor. So all of these are contributed to the cost to produce your cat. So I found a website which lists the possible cost to keep cats. So the first year you will have the adoption fee, and you need to have the vaccinations, and we don't need to spray them because we want to use them to produce the little kitten. But you definitely need to prepare the money for the medication, collars, cat carrier, baths, toy, food, and food bowls, treats, etc., etc. And after your two adult cats produce the little kitten, and you also need to prepare the food, at least the food for your little kittens, right? So to simplify this example, let's assume we only consider two possible costs. So first, let's talk about the adult cat. So for the adult cat, and we will need to adopt the two cats, right? Adult cats. So adoption fee, since we will adopt two cats, so that will be $400. So each one of them cost $200. And then for each year you need to prepare the food. So if one adult cat consume $120, so the two cats will consume $240. And the bed. So let's assume our cat really don't want to share the bed with each other. So each bed costs $20. So if you have two adult cats, so it will cost you $40. And also you need to prepare the money to see the doctor and the regular exam. So that's one cat costs $100, and the two cats will be $200. So this is about adult cats. So let's say the adoption, food, bed, vet. So all of these will be supported the two adult cats. Actually, the adult cats is our asset. So this money, if you add all of them together, and you will have $340. Sorry, $520. So you total will spend $520 on taking care of the adult cats. So this total cost is our fixed cost, right? Because we only need the two adult cats, and they will always be there to help us to produce the new kittens. So let's see the little kitten cost. So the little kitten, and for one kitten, if we have one kitten, and it will cost the food, and which is $6 per year, because they are small, they cannot consume as much as the adult cat. And we need to prepare the bed, $20. And we need to prepare the money for see the doctor. So think about the scenario. If we have two cats, they probably have fewer chance to get the flu. But if we have three cats, it will have a higher probability to get flu. So let's assume our first kitten, the rent still $100. How about we have two kittens? So if we have the two kittens, and we will have double the food, so that will cost us $120. And we need to have two bags since they don't want to share, so $40. And also they need to see the vet. But unfortunately, the more cats we have, the higher probability the kitten will get the flu. So maybe we will spend more money to see the doctor. So let's see, when we have 2 cats, all of them will cost us $220. And we have 3 kittens, so we will triple times the food. So that will be $180, and the bed will be $60. And the vent, again, they will have higher probability to get flu, so the 3 kittens will cost us $360. If we have 4 kittens, and the food will triple 4 times. We will increase the food by 4 times. So that will be $240. And the bed will cost us $80. And let's say the doctor will total cost us $520. How about 5 kittens? If we have 5 kittens, the food will cost us $300, and the bed $100. And how about the vent? So vent is $800. So my goal is maximize 5 kittens. I don't want to produce as much as I can. So now, based on the information we have, and we can generate our cost table. So the first column should be the output. The second column is our fixed cost, FC. The third column is our variable cost. The fourth column is total cost. So you need to realize fixed cost plus variable cost equal to the total cost. And the next column is our variable fixed cost. And the next is average. And the average variable cost. And the average fixed cost plus average variable cost, and we'll have average total cost. And then the last column is our marginal cost. So our possible output is 0 kitten, 1 kitten, 2 kitten, 3 kitten, 4 kittens, 5 kittens. So as I mentioned, the money spent on the 2 adults is our fixed cost. So that is $520. And since they produce 0 kittens, so the variable cost will be 0 because no actual kitten added to this family, so 0. So the total cost will be fixed cost plus variable cost. You get $520 as total cost. And the average fixed cost, they are unable to calculate because there is no output. So let's say if we have 1 kitten, so the fixed cost will not change because we don't increase the adult kids, so it's still $520. But the variable cost will change. So if we have 1 kitten, and here is how much we will spend on our kitten. So if we add the number together, 60 plus 20 plus 100, and the variable cost will be equal to $180, and the total cost equal to fixed cost plus variable cost. So we will get $700, and the average fixed cost equal to the fixed cost divided by the output. So we will have $520. And the average variable cost equal to the total variable cost divided by the output divided by 1, and we have $180. The average total cost equal to 520 plus 180, you got $700. And for the marginal cost, so before the total cost is 520, but now it's 700. So increasing 1 output, our total cost increased by $180. So that is marginal cost. So now let's look at if we produce 2 kittens, how should we fill in this form table? So if we have 2 kittens, and we need to look at the second column related to the kitten here. So our fixed cost still the same because we don't increase the adult cat. So still 520, but the variable cost equal to 120 plus 40 plus 220, and what we will get is 380 if we add all of them together, and we got $380. And we get $380, and the total cost equal to $520 plus 380, and we got $900. And the average fixed cost equal to the fixed cost divided by the output 2, and we got the 260. And the average variable cost equal to 380 divided by the output 2, and we got 190. And the average total cost equal to the average fixed cost plus average variable cost, and we get 450. And the marginal cost is equal to, when we increase the keyterm from 1 to 2, how much total cost changed. So it changed from $700 to $900. So the marginal cost equal to $200. So how about the third keyterm? So the third keyterm, we will look at the third column. So if we have 3 keyterms, and the fixed cost will not change because we only have 2 adult cats. And how about the variable cost? So for the variable cost, we need to add 180 plus 60 plus 360. That will be our variable cost. If we add all of them together, we'll get $600. And the total cost equal to 520 plus 600. And we got 1,120. And how about average fixed cost? We used 520 divided by the output 3, and we got 173. And how about average variable cost? So the average variable cost, you will use 600 divided by 3, we got $200. How about average total cost? So if we add these two numbers together, we'll get 373. That is the average total cost. And how about the marginal cost? So the total cost increased from 900 to 1,120. So that the change will be 220. So that is our marginal cost. How about we have 4 keyterms? So if we have 4 keyterms, again, the marginal cost, the fixed cost will not change. So it's still $520, and the average cost equal to 240 plus 80 plus 520. And if you have the calculator, you should get $840. So you will have $840 as your variable cost. So your total cost equal to 520 plus 840, and you will get 1,360. And the average fixed cost equal to 520 divided by 4, and you will get 30. And average variable cost equal to 840 divided by 4, you got 110. And the average total cost, you need to add these two numbers together, and you will get 340. And the marginal cost is equal to 1,360 minus 1,120, and you got 240. And how about if we have 5 keyterms? So we will look at the last column. So the fixed cost never change, 520, and the variable cost equal to 300 plus 100 plus 800, and you will get 1,200. And the total cost, you add this new 520 plus 1,200, and you will get 1,720. So the average fixed cost equal to 520 divided by 5, you got 104. And the average variable cost equal to 1,200 divided by 5, you get 220. Then the average total cost equal to 104 plus 220, you got 324. And the marginal cost equal to the change of the total cost, which you will use 1,720 minus the 1,360, and you will get 360. So now we finished the whole calculation for fixed cost, variable cost, total cost, average fixed cost, average variable cost, average total cost, and the marginal cost. So you can find the several characteristics. The first, the fixed cost never change, right? always 520. And we can find that the average fixed costs keep decreasing, and the marginal cost start to increasing. So those are the characteristics you should realize. And this is the example for how to calculate the fixed cost, variable cost, total cost, average fixed cost, average variable cost, and average total cost. So at the beginning, I forgot to mention this little cat. So this cat is my pet. His name is Yo-Yo. Now he's 1 year old. I'm really looking forward to bring some new friends for him. So maybe if you have your cat cat farm, the kitten farm, maybe I can buy the kitten from your